Yo, my thing timed out, man. They timed me out. Let me get my guys back in. Ash Jones, Base the Kid. Yeah, they timed me out. Before they didn't used to have a yeah, big up Leon Mackenzie. Yeah, they didn't yeah, they didn't used to have time limits before. Now they timed me out. I don't even know how long I was on there for, to be fair though. Yes. Ash and Base put the thing what you call it, the request back in, it timed me out. I didn't know there's a limit again. They used to Stefan Fulton needs to be top five. Top five in what? Which category? Hassim Boxer. Which category? I saw his last fight. International Fighter of the Year. Alright, his last fight. How many fights did he have this year? For international fighter, does that match? Would you say Stefan Fulton matches up with the likes of Canelo, Usyk, Crawford, Josh Taylor, and Nonito Donaire? Hassim Boxer. I'm not sure he mixes in that kind of.
I mean, beating Figueroa is okay, but the others have got better wins, so I wouldn't put him in there personally.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, it's not top five because you've got five. Top five. It's not top five. Remember, I'm not even putting my boy in, and you know, I haven't put any of my boys in any of these lists yet. Not one. And my top three boxers, yeah. Do you know who my top three favorite fighters are?
I only know one of them. I don't know the other two. Oh, wait, no, I know two of them. I know Benavidez and I know Spence.
Yeah, my third is Beterbiev, and I ain't got one all for yeah. So Spence is my number one, Benavidez is my number two, and Beterbiev is my number three. And I ain't got one of them on none of these lists. Not one.
Well, you can't know Spence. He ain't fought all year.
I know, but you see, I'm a fair guy. Some people would still throw. Some people will still throw him in somewhere. I don't know. They'll do something mad. They'll make a category up for him or something mad. I haven't put none of my three in none of these lists yet. And they probably won't even make the cut.
They got to be ruthless sometimes, man.
Oh,
gotta take bias aside.
I know a good one. Trainer of the Year. That's a good one.
Okay.
Trainer of the Year. These men work very hard. Trainer of the Year. What's your picks, guys? Hit us in the comments section or tap in. Yes, pugilist. We're doing. Oh, I should have put it in the bloody title, you know. Oh, it's too late. I can't even do that no more. But yeah, we're doing because for Boxing Day we're gonna do the awards ceremony for different awards for different boxers. So far, we've got a short list for knockout of the year, fight of the year, upset of the year, robberies of the year, prospect of the year, fighter of the year domestically. That's one, and then international, and then woman boxer of the year, and now we're on trainer of the year. Right now.
In the knockouts of the year, we got Valdez and Bachok fighting there. Is
yeah,
that in one of the
that's my number one. That's my personal number one.
Just making sure, because I wasn't here when you was talking about it. So
yeah, because everyone seems to miss that off their list. I've noticed on all these other channels because it was so early in the year.
Yeah, it happened in February. People got short memories.
Yeah, they forgot all about that.
Right, but trainer of the year. I mean, yeah, I think Reynoso's kind of got to get on there just for activity.
Yeah,
no one he coach has lost this year. So
yeah, even Ruiz.
yeah, even him.
Yeah.
Although that his fight was last year, to be fair. He ain't
What
fought this year.
with
Against
Ariola?
Ariola. It
Ariola
was
was this
last year. Was it?
year.
Was that
Yeah.
this year? Sure, it was last year.
No, it was this year. That was like summertime, I believe.
No, it definitely weren't that late. If it was this year, it was early. It was the 1st of May.
Yeah. See?
All right, I'll give you that one. So it's him. I mean, Ben Davison has got to be on the list.
Yep. The PE teacher. People diss him, but listen, he gets results.
He does, although he still hasn't been able to. He hasn't brought no one from prospect level yet. But yeah, he does have some.
Yeah.
I think what's his name? Oh crap. I think Buddy McGirt's in with a shout as well.
Why?
Well, because Buddy hasn't had a fighter lose this year. And the last person I remember him did have losing was Derek Chisora. He had Derek Chisora lose against Parker, but that was like one of the best versions of Chisora we saw, and a lot of people think that it was a bit of a robbery. So McGirt, and he also engineered Callum Smith's brutal knockout of Castillo.
Okay, yeah. So you'd say what would you say some of his standout performance?
He hasn't really been with anyone big this year, so it's apart from like Smith, he hasn't. And obviously the Chisora fight, it's not really. I can't really say like, oh, he's had a big like superstar, so a big standout victory. But
Yeah.
Andy Lee. Andy Lee's got all victories so far. He's got
Mhm.
the younger, like the smaller fighters, as well as the 2 Parker wins.
Andy Lee, yeah. Listen, you see, because I didn't even talk about the Chisora thing, but you see when what's his name, like Josie Parker come out to that ambitions of a rider, I was like, nah, he's gonna do damage, you know. Like you don't just start because the way he was bopping out as well, he was bopping like he was bopping like a man who's in what's that estate? Peeps estate. The way he was bowling like he was. I was like, nah, he's come to do some damage tonight. Yes, Western Boston George.
What's his name? Cat.
In the house. Trainer of the year. To Dogbo. Adam Lopez lost to Dogbo. What category is that? Hassim, you gotta get more specific, man. I don't know what category I'm meant to put these in. Yes, pugilist. I've put Vargas Burchell. No, you mean Valdez Burchell. That's in KO of the year. I've already got that one.
You know what? I think another trainer we got to put some respect on is Igor Gulabev, the one who trained George Kambosos.
Is that his dad or is that just a
No. The trainer, Gulabev or Gulabiev.
Gulabiev? Alright, I'm gonna have to asterisk Kambosos, otherwise I'll forget who he is. Kambosos trainer. Yeah. Find out his name. Oh, Hassim Box is saying. He's saying. What is it?
Oh, is he saying Buddy McGirt's fighter lost to the
Dog
other guy?
Adam Lopez.
Is Dog Bay one of his fighters?
No, he's saying he must be saying Adam Lopez is Buddy McGirt's fighter. But who's Adam Lopez though? Was he supposed to win? He weren't supposed to win. It's not. It doesn't really damage your CV like that. Do you know what I mean?
Sure. I mean, Anatoly Lomachenko has to be on the list as well. for the Usyk performance and the Lomachenko performance.
Yeah, I call him Papachenko.
Yeah, we all do, but obviously we're just giving him his full name.
Yeah. Well, that's Papachenko. Would you say Derek James is on there?
For doing what?
Yeah, he hasn't really had a his year ain't really been all that. Um,
And this isn't anti Spence. Hey, I'm just asking, like, what's he done this year? Yeah.
I don't know.
Him
Bomac,
and Ronnie Shields.
Bomac.
I mean, Bo Mac's a shout, but again, one fight. Has he had more than the one? Who else was he? Who else was he coaching this year?
Was he Shakur? No. Shit.
No, because Shakur had to leave the stable because he was with he went back to his old team for the fight against what's his name?
Jamal Herring.
Yeah, against Heron. So Bo Mac trained Heron, so he one loss, one win. Mm.
Yeah. Um. Okay. So how many we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 6 is enough. We'll find
Yeah,
them.
we could even shorten it down to 5. Who have we got on the list?
Eddie Reynoso, Ben Davison, Buddy McGirt, Andy Lee, Cambosis' trainer, and
Take
Papachenko.
off McGirt. Take off McGirt, and then just have the others. So Andy Lee, Anatoly Lomachenko,
Cambosis' trainer. What's the man's name? Let me put some respect.
Igor Buliev, I think it's called.
Igor.
Igor Gulubiev. So Golloubev.
Golobev. Okay, yeah. Igor Golobuev. Okay.
Yeah, Golubev.
Yeah, Golubev. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's a good 5. We'll definitely get a winner out of that. Um, do, do, do. Yeah, promoter of the year was Eddie Hearn. I don't think
Yeah,
that's.
I think that's just open and shut at this point.
I'll put his envelope in the post now. Um, promoter, yeah, Eddie Hearn. We got any competition just to make it even worth a vote?
Bob's put on some good fights this year.
Yeah, Bob Arum. Yeah, he has actually. He's had some. Yeah, he's had some blockbusters. To be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob Arum.
I mean, if you want to talk about, well, not so much an upstart, but someone that's at least tried to come in on the right type of wave, the new youth for boxer,
Yeah,
maybe you give him an outside shout,
yeah,
but
yeah.
that's just to make it not
Competitive.
make it one way. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
between Bob and Eddie, to be honest. PBC done nothing. De La Hoya's not really done much. He had a couple decent cards, but he ain't done much this year.
Nick Hennessy.
I haven't seen enough of his cards, so I'd have to defer to you on that. I saw a couple, but I don't know if I'd put him in the same category. I
Yeah,
don't think because even with his limited budget, I don't think he's put on anything like to make you say, "Oh, like, that's a really really good one that I wasn't expecting." Like Eddie's put on a couple of not expecting.
Frank Warren.
Nah,
Yeah,
he's had two decent fights all year.
I think it's just these 3 really. 3 horse race, mate. Yeah, that's it really. Um, so what other categories? Best event.
If it's this year, it's got to be Canelo, Billy Joe Saunders. 70 plus thousand in
80.
Texas. Was it 80,000?
Yeah.
Like as an event, it was had some good. It had the what's his name? It had Elwin Soto against the Japanese guy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Best event. Um, Canelo Saunders.
And Hassim Boxer says, "I give it top rank. He put on too many dead shows." I guess he must be talking about
Eddie.
Eddie. But I mean, if you've got 44 shows in the year and the next man's only got like 10, of course you might have a couple more duds than him. It's the volume.
Yeah. You can't have 44 bangers. That's like let's put it in album terms, yeah. If one artist puts out an album with 10 tracks and the other artist makes what do you call it? The double one. You know, like them Biggie
Yeah.
albums.
The compilation.
Yeah, them two discs.
Yeah.
Yeah, them
Chris
two,
Brown does it. With
yeah, them
the
Chris
40,
Brown
50
joints.
tracks in it.
Yeah, them Chris Brown joints with 50 tracks. Then you on eye test, well ear test, it might look like the ten song album. Yeah, I didn't have to skip a track, but there's a difference when you got 50 tracks and 30 of them or 35 are popping. You got to give it to the 35 tracks, man.
I mean, Hassim Boxer, I hear you on the Wilder Fury 3 having a better card, but it was only a better card on paper because it didn't actually deliver a better night's action apart from the main event. Whereas the Canelo card actually had more competitive fights and it was just a much bigger event overall. So that's why I would put it above Fury and Wilder.
Yeah, because
In
even
my
that Tamayaka guy, even his bullshit stoppage, that was a great fight. I like that
yeah.
fight.
Yeah, we've seen those 4 fights Hassim Boxer, but we're not just talking about the fights. We're talking about the biggest or
Event,
best event. It's not
event.
just a fight.
No, we're not talking about best fight. We've got fight of the year. We've already got the shortlist of that. We're talking about event, like the ambience, the atmosphere, like event spectacle, like something. If you was there, you would never like that's memorable. Like when
You know
Canelo,
what we got to put on there? I mean, obviously I wasn't there, but when I spoke to Ade, he vouched for it. The Warrington, the rematch with him and what's his name?
Mauricio Lara.
Yeah, he said the atmosphere in there was something he's never experienced before. So I guess you have to put that on there.
So Lara Warrington 2.
And as an event, the what's it called? Fowler, the Fowler Smith. That was a good event overall. Like
Yep, yep,
Liverpool.
yep. That was very stupid of Frank to try and go head to head with that. Fowler Smith. Yep. Yeah. The Canelo one was looking very strong because when he had the Mexican man singing.
The mariachi band.
That was very serious.
And he had the fireworks and the pyro and all that. That's not stuff they usually see in America. So
because Eddie was the one who brought all that. Like even with the J Balvin thing, like they ain't used to all that.
yeah,
They ain't used to none of that.
I mean, as an event, that wasn't too bad either. The Yildirim card in February,
Yeah,
just in terms of an event itself.
Canelo Yildirim. See what I'm saying? Like it's not about the fight itself, technically, because Canelo Yildirim. That was it. Yeah, I think this 4 is enough. Um,
Oh,
Yeah, I think that's a lot of the categories. Promoter of the year. I've done that. Best event. Worst stoppage of the year.
Okay. I haven't seen all of them, so it's.
Well, you
I
know when
mean,
you're
the
thinking,
Japanese one is one that we can. I don't know if I say worst, but it was definitely a poor one.
yeah,
Um,
uh, premature, premature stoppage of the year.
wait, wasn't there one? There was one. Was it last week or the week before?
Yeah, I remember you spoke about it actually. You,
Mm.
you mentioned it, and you was like, "Ah, wait, what fight was it again?" And it was, I know another bad one. A bad one was, do you remember that Australian brother, Brock?
Oh, Brock Jarvis.
Yeah, Brock Jarvis versus that guy when he was meant to come on, like the ref, he's that guy. Brock Jarvis was lucky he didn't get stopped. Then the ref found any reason to kind of.
Yeah, but to be honest, Brock did. Yeah, that one. I wouldn't put it in the worst, but I can see where your argument comes from. Definitely, I remember watching it. Um, but I'm trying to fit. I mean, technically, if you wanna talk about a worse stoppage, and this is only, and even though we understand it, Sean Porter against Crawford, because Porter still was able to go, like he wasn't out of it, kind of thing, and corner throws in the towel. Like people have still said it's a premature stoppage. He still could have carried on.
Yeah,
So we can put it in there on the technicality. I
yeah,
agree with what his dad done, but I'm just saying, like he
yeah,
had a
cause,
lot more in the tank.
yeah, because it doesn't have to necessarily be the ref. It can be your corner. It could be the doctor. Um, Crawford Porter. What was the first one you said? Sorry.
Um, I don't even remember now. Oh, the Japanese guy,
Yeah, yeah,
Was it
Tabayaka.
Tamayachi or Tamayaka?
Yeah, and what was that guy's? When he had the dyed hair. Who he fought? He got
Elvin
beat.
Soto.
Yeah, he got beat in it the other day. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was another upset of the year. Tamayaka Takayama Soto. Yeah, Soto got beat. That was an upset. One of the upsets. Um,
I'm trying to think what other stoppages were like post.
Emma Williams. Who did he fight last?
You thought the other black. Oh yeah, because they tripped over each other's feet, and
What?
then I think when he got back up, the ref said like, "No, gotta
Oh,
get rid of this one."
that's dead.
But there's one I'm thinking of, and like, hold on, I'm gonna see if I Google it, it might.
Hey, the
Uh,
Amber Williams fight was the worst stoppage of the year. 100%. Did you guys see it? The guy got
I
hurt.
saw the fight. Yeah.
The guy got hurt. He got pushed down, and the referee stopped it straight away. That was that was shocking. That was poor. That was poor. Bradley Skeet.
Nah, that's not. That weren't the worst stop. It was.
No,
It
'cause he
was.
didn't
Yes,
actually stop
no.
the fight, but he
Situated
was supposed
referee.
to stop
Yeah,
it.
That's officiating.
yeah.
That's
Officiating. That was corrupt. Yeah,
worse officiating. That was just stupid.
yeah. 100%. I can't think of any. UK's got a lot of. Mm,
Yeah, the UK does have a lot, but I can't even remember them because you know.
I
it's
mean,
hard to
to be fair,
remember.
I still think the Vargas Jesse was it Jesse Vargas and Conor Ben? No, Samuel Vargas. So I still think that one could have possibly been,
Nah, I don't
in
know.
my opinion. I'm
He
not
took a
saying
lot
it
of.
was. I'm just saying that it could be an argument that he didn't
Oh,
get hit with all the shots. Like,
He was getting hit with. It looked like all the shots to me.
I mean, I wouldn't argue with someone. I'm just saying he didn't like the fact he got stopped
Yeah, no,
so early by the ref.
yeah, he didn't. He didn't look. I don't think he was as hurt as it looked. Like his head snapping back didn't do him any favors, but I don't think he was actually, gone. But yeah, it was a bit. It was a bit, but yeah,
Mm,
I wouldn't put that on the worst. Like, oh my god, ref, what was that? I wouldn't say that.
yeah.
yeah, true. Is there any heavyweights? Bad stoppages.
Uh,
No.
nah, normally heavyweights are quite conclusive. Them guys.
Yeah, true.
Actually, you know what stoppage I was gonna say? It wasn't like a poor stoppage or anything because it needed to be stopped. But Mike Coffey and Johnny Rice,
Nah,
like,
yeah. I know what you mean.
Gone. He was gone.
He was finished though.
yeah,
He was done. Yeah, he was done, man. He was done. Yeah, I wouldn't argue with that at all.
Yeah, true. I don't think that was a bad stoppage.
Yeah, no.
no, I don't think it was a bad stoppage. I just like because he was still on his feet. He could have made the argument like I wasn't fully,
Nah,
I wasn't fully ready to go.
done, man.
What about the one last week on
Which one?
the Austin Dule versus Valenzuela? Did you see that one? Or that was a bad one. He got he got
Oh,
he,
actually,
he got dropped a
yeah, I
couple.
think that's the one I was talking about.
He got dropped a couple times, and then even though he got dropped a couple times, he was still clear. He came. The referee looked at the doctor and he asked the boxer if he's fine. The boxer said, "Yeah, I'm good to go," and he stopped it straight away. It was only the third round, so that was a bit. You know what I mean? That was a bad stoppage.
That reminds me, actually, yeah. Now that you brought that one up, the Uzbekistan card last Friday. That's one of the ones I was thinking about.
That was a hey. You know what it is? I think that was a good stoppage, but the bell rang though.
Yeah, but no, but the bell rang, and then he got hit with like a seven
Yeah,
piece
yeah,
after
yeah,
the bell, and the ref just stood there.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why I said it's a bad stoppage because like the
If
ref allowed him to get punched up after the bell.
if that was like 30 seconds before, it would be a good stoppage, but because of the bell.
What fight was that?
Uh,
What's his name?
Madrimo versus Sorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, Michelle Sorrow against Madrimov.
Did you
I
hear that?
haven't even watched the whole card yet, but I remember hearing about that fight.
The announcer's funny. The guy said, "Do you want to hear the result of the fight?" It was crazy.
Majarov versus who?
So
The French,
Michelle Sorrow.
yeah, the French guy. Yeah, he was set
But
up nicely, bro.
there was another one that weekend on I think it was like a Russian. I think it might have been on like a Russian card.
The Bivol card.
No, I don't think it was the Bivol one though. I think it was a different card. Let me check. I'm gonna go through the
Oh,
schedule.
was it Chiniev versus some guy, some Ukrainian
I
guy?
think it might have been that one where like the guy was on the ropes. He barely had been hit. He leant forward to go and grab the other guy after one shot. He was still clear, and then the ref just jumped in and waved it off, even though he barely had any punches thrown at
Yeah,
him. I'm trying to remember the name of the guy.
yeah, true. I can't lie.
What's popping? The sport has gone a bit too soft, and we can't say all down to safety because most damage happens in the gym. Some of the best fights back in the day would never happen this day and age due to these early stoppages. Was a setup. Okay.
All right, it might not let me go back. Oh wait, hold on here. It will. Let me see if I can go.
So premature. We've got Crawford Porter, Tamayama Soto, Amma Williams, Majarov versus Michelle Sorrow. Would you say Yard Arthur was
Um, it's I don't know about that one. Only because
The
of
new
this whole
rule.
supposed rule thing in it. So if
Yeah,
the rule is the rule, then it's not a bad stoppage because you
yeah,
didn't get up when you're supposed to.
yeah, yeah. But
Um,
they do need to
it
announce.
needs to be clarified. Like that needs to be out so everyone knows what's happening.
Yeah, knows to get up in time.
Because most people you think, okay, I'll take the 9 and give myself an extra second. That's what you do.
Mm.
Let's see if I can find that fight. 17. Right, Russian card. Let's have a look. And,
Oh yeah, Maxim Vlasov's on this weekend. You know, he's on tomorrow.
who's he
He's
fighting?
Felix Valera.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, in Russia. So that's it. That should be all right.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch that still. Oh, I think it might have been the fight I'm talking about. I think it might have been Sergey Egorov against Alexander Stepanov. I think that might be the one.
What the bad stoppage?
Yeah, like where the ref just jumped in after he sort of let me check the bout. Let me see this. Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah, Egorov and Stepanov. That's the one I'd heard about, and then I watched it. It was like a heavyweight contest.
Egorov versus Stefanov.
Yeah,
Was he stopped on his feet?
yeah.
I
But
don't
he
know.
got hit with one. He
Yeah,
got hit with one punch. He was fine.
yeah,
He was throwing back. Then he got hit with like another. He stumbled forward and went to go grab the guy, and then the ref just jumped in and waved it, even though he was fully conscious, trying to grab to hold.
yeah.
But this was like in the first round, I think, or the second round. So he hadn't even taken much damage in the fight.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5.
I think Amber is the worst one. That was rubbish. I can't believe it. That was poor. It was funny as well. He clearly got pushed on the floor and then the referee just waved it off.
Yeah. Right, so how many categories you got? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Did you
7.
did you upset of the year?
Yeah, I've got quite a few.
Oh, okay.
Wow, who was you gonna say?
Mikey Garcia, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's on the list
yeah,
still.
that's on the list.
It's just
Yeah.
shocking. It was just shocking. It was like the guy fought. Who did he get fight before? He fought that.
Stan,
Saddam Martin fought that guy, British fighter. Forgot his name.
oh, you're talking about yeah, the black guy.
Yeah, the black. Yeah.
Oh,
Pro,
Aaron,
Pro, Prosper. K Prosper.
Prosper, Kane Prosper.
Okay,
And
Is
he
it
looked.
Aaron Prosper? Was it Aaron Prosper?
K Prosper. Yeah, yeah.
Was it Kane Prosper? Yeah.
He looked average in that fight, and then I was like, I don't know how. Like, I was just shocked. I was like, I thought this was gonna be a walk in the park, tune up.
Mm.
In the Cambosis fight, it was a big upset, but it wasn't like, for example, Mikey Garcia. I was like, there's no way Saddam Martin is gonna beat this guy. He's lost to basic fighters in the past. Like, he's not gonna beat Mikey, and he beat him. So,
Yeah, for that category, because obviously you was on. So
yeah,
we've got Lara Warrington,
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah,
Teofimo Cambosis,
yeah.
Oscar Valdez, Burchell, Usyk versus AJ, Sandor Martin, Mikey Garcia, Ugas beating Pacquiao,
Yeah, yeah.
Lee Wood beating Kanzu, Sokolowski beating George Fox.
Really? That one? You think so?
Yeah,
Only because George Fox was supposed to win. Like,
Oh,
Sokolowski's not supposed to beat people, kind of thing.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Oh.
yeah. Fedosov versus Majidov, Jamie Mitchell versus Shannon Courtney, and Kiko Martinez versus Kid Galahad.
Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of. Yeah, that Kiko Martinez. It was just out of the blue. It was like wow, it was just one shot bang. just dropped him.
Yeah,
He
I
had
mean,
no.
could we even think technically, even though like he always had the ability, but Lerone Richards last week against Gongora, I mean, Gongora was the heavy favorite.
I don't know, man. Obviously, yeah, on the like, but
I don't know if I'd call it upset of the year, but I definitely have it as like a honourable mention because
I
he
think it was
wasn't.
I think it was. I think Gongora was the favorite, but it wasn't like a clear favorite. I think it was like 60-40. You know.
All right, that's
So
fair.
you see that win, that would come under a different category for me, like standout performance of the year.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
What about the French guy?
poor French guy.
Jack Collin? You took the final week.
Oh,
Oh
Mm,
yeah,
Sadio,
that
yeah,
was
Kevin Sadio.
he did
like
a
that was like an upset of the year as well.
he did, the guy did a Ronaldo celebration and he started doing push-ups on the floor.
Oh, well, that was a
And
Bernard Hopkins thing. He done it.
yeah,
Takayama, when he got bumped off. Yeah, I've seen a few fighters do the push-up thing.
Berlanga does it every fight.
Yeah, even when he gets dropped, he starts doing some hip thrusts off
Yeah,
the floor.
yeah.
Um, yeah.
You know what that reminds me of? You remember when Sam Egerton got stopped by that Hassan, the
Hassan
Tanzanian
and Down.
Hassan Moutinho stopped Sam Egerton on that
Oh yeah,
show, and I haven't heard of him ever since.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's like these guys took the fight with like 5 days notice,
All right, so
and then they just
let me put this last category, standout performance of the year. That way, Lerone
yeah,
get
Lauren.
definitely get on that. Standout. No, performance of the year.
Oh,
Performance.
performances. Ooh, that's a tricky one, you know.
Yeah, because this one's more like a purist.
Yeah,
Um, so something like so Lerone versus Gongora.
yeah,
Sandor Martin versus Mikey Garcia as well.
yeah.
Definitely. Usyk against AJ has to be.
Yeah.
What about like the Bam Gardner
San-
versus what's the name again?
Baumgartner against Harper.
that's on the woman knockout of the year category. Sandor Martin, Mikey. What other purist did we see? Performance of the year.
Oh, I can't really think of one because all the big names you can't really. I haven't seen a big name like pound for pound. Josh Taylor versus Ramirez. That was a brilliant performance.
Yeah. Taylor.
Um, Tanzu versus Leewood. That was a good performance.
Hold on. Taylor Ramirez.
Yeah, that was a sick fight.
AJ.
Yeah,
I mean, if you want like a great performance, Bivol against Salamov last week.
Yeah. That was
Bivol,
that was
yeah.
Bivol. Malamov.
He's frustrating, man.
Um,
Yard versus Arthur rematch.
not as a performance. I mean, it was good, but it was 4 rounds, and Arthur didn't actually give him a lot to work with. So I'd rather put Dan Aziz and Jose Burton as a performance of the year.
It was more of a shock where he got him out in 4 rounds, 5 rounds. Like
Yeah,
just
it was a shock, but it's like I still don't think that performance was like it was a good performance, but it wasn't like, oh, this is boxing.
Yeah, it weren't like, oh yeah, this is a clinic. Like
so this
this
is more of a school, like more of like a clinic, like a performance.
yeah, this is a
I
purist.
mean, it doesn't have to go 12 rounds, but it's like, you know, oh, this is either someone maybe wasn't expected to win and pulled off like a super performance, or like they were, you know, it was just leagues. They showed levels of skill,
Yeah,
and Arthur Yard wasn't that.
yeah.
But Aziz and Burton, because obviously with all the the betting odds and that, you would have thought Aziz had no chance whatsoever, and he negated 4 inches or 5 inches of height difference, the
Yeah.
reach, everything. Just won every second of every round. Like,
Yeah. So I think we got 6 there. Yeah, Lerone Richards versus Gongora, Sandor Martin, Mikey Garcia, Josh Taylor Ramirez, Usyk AJ, Bivol Salamov, Aziz Burton. Yeah,
I think there's a better one than Bivol Salamov though. I think there's one we're missing out.
if you can think of it, you'll happily put it in.
So ones that in early, like 4 or 5 rounds, like.
No. That's crash bang wallop stuff. We're not. No, that's not in this category.
Let me think of one. There should be another one. He's up, but Sonny Edwards against Mufalani. That was
Jamie Mitchell versus Shannon Courtney.
yeah, that was a good one.
It was a good performance.
That was a good performance to me.
Yeah, that was a good performance.
Actually, okay, if we're gonna, and as much as I don't necessarily like to do this one, but if I'm gonna be honest and fair, Michaela Mayer and Maiva Hamadouche, I mean, that was a great performance.
He's gonna say that, you know.
I mean, I think I've got to be fair and put that in there, as much as I hate how it happened and the scorecards and everything.
Yeah, that was some rubbish scorecards, but yeah.
Yeah, that was a good win.
And you know what? We can't not put Joseph Parker and Chisora, the second one.
Nah,
as a performance.
I can't, bro.
No, but as a performance, like that's like one of the best heavyweight performances of the year.
Yeah, that's the best Joseph Parker I've ever seen in my life.
I know, but it was hot and cold at times. Like there was bare rounds where Joseph Parker was just like, I just think no, the middle rounds.
When he dropped him?
No. I'm saying like from 6 to 9 to 10, Parker was like he was starting to gas out, fatigue, and then there was times where he didn't step on the gas to finish him off. Like there was inconsistencies. I feel like there was too many inconsistencies in the fight for him to be like top 5 or 6 performance of the whole year. Like, you know what I mean? Over fighters that there's other fighters that we can think of. You know what I mean?
Well, put it this way. I mean, you can put it in the list, and then he can always get beat out by others. It's not saying he's going to win, but I think as a performance,
yeah,
it was one of the best performances.
Let me say one. It's similar to like for example, you see how like Andrade versus Williams. Andrade won like virtually like 10 out of 12 rounds. He dropped him. He looked good in the fight, but it was expected, so you can't put that one in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think. Do you know what? I think we can leave that there. 1, 2.
I'm sure there's enough in there to. I'm sure we've got the winner in that list already.
Yeah, we've got 8. We've got Lerone.
Yeah.
We've got Lerone. We've got Sandor Martin. We've got Josh Taylor. We've got Usyk. We've got Bivol, Aziz, Michaela, and Jamie Mitchell. Yeah, that's 8. Like, sure, we've got a winner out of that somewhere. You know what I mean? Surely there'll be a winner out of that. And
I got one. What about the guy that beat Ritson?
Louis Ritson.
You remember the guy that beat the Argentinian, the guy?
Yeah, where the towel got thrown in and thrown out.
The 12th round, yeah, that performance. What about him?
Yeah, what was his name?
Was it Vasquez?
Ponce.
Was it Ponce?
Yeah, that was yeah.
Yeah, Ponce. Yeah, because Vasquez got bumped, just like he got bumped against Ahara, which Ahara even admitted, by the way.
Yeah, he waved his hand. Yeah.
No, but he said it in an interview afterwards. He's like, yeah, he got robbed versus him. He got robbed versus me. So he's even gone afterwards and said it, which is honourable. So where was the guy from? Ponce.
Argentina. Yeah.
Ponce.
Ponce.
Versus Ritson.
Can you put Batavia versus Brown, the circumstances of the cut, like he was bleeding out and he still got the job done in 9 rounds?
Nah, because everyone is expecting it.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, apart from the cut, he was still pretty much dominating the fight. So if the fight got stopped, it would have went to the cards because it wasn't caused by a punch or anything. It was by a headbutt. So he was always going to win.
Yeah,
unless he just got knocked out.
and the odds it was like 14-1 for him to take him out inside the distance anyway. So
Crawford Porter.
even and so remember, Baterve is my third favorite fighter
Yeah.
currently, and I haven't put him on lit. So I've got to be fair. I'm not
I
just
got one.
because.
I got one. Shakur versus Herring. That has to be in there.
Yeah, I could put that in there.
That was
Performance
a
of the
sick
year.
performance.
Yeah, true.
Dominated.
There's another one. No, there's another one that I think. Again, this might just be because not a lot of us watch as many like of the women, but again, Sanisa Estrada against Tenkai Tsunami earlier on in the year, back in July, in terms of it was a 10-round UD, but it was a very, very good performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think
even the performance against Annabelle Ortiz back in March was a great performance.
What about Porter versus Crawford? Because Crawford got him out of there. Like no one's ever stopped Porter.
it was an end of the road Porter though.
I wouldn't. The thing is, it was a very good performance, but it wasn't like a standout because even though he got him out of there, it's not like he had his way with him.
No one's had their way with Porter ever.
That's my point. If he had his way with him, then you say it's a standout because no one's ever done that before. Yeah, he stopped him, but he didn't because he had a lot of tricky moments at the first half of the fight. It's not as easy to say standout, whereas there's other man that schooled the guy, maybe gave a couple rounds up in the middle and then came back when they thought, oh, the tide's about to turn. They're like, nope, this ain't turning nowhere.
Yeah, like Shakur Stevenson, that has to be,
yeah.
So we've got I think that's and I think so. How many categories? Because I think we might have to. That might be enough for an award ceremony. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 categories. Wow.
Right, so we've got women's knockout, and we got woman fighter. Or we're not going to do that because not a lot of people know enough about the women. Or we're going to just be biased. And
I'll put Michaela Mayer. She unified. She won 2 belts this year.
I think it's only right we do woman fighter of the year, you know.
Michaela, in my opinion, I think so.
I mean, that's a shout.
Women fighter of the year. Women fighter. All right. So Michaela Mayer.
Yeah.
I'd say Chantel Cameron.
Oh yeah.
She's a sharp domestic, yeah.
No, we're doing this. We can't do international. It's all with one man. Ain't got the women pool ain't that deep like that.
No, I'm saying like her, like I'm saying Michaela over her. That's what I'm saying. Like if that's number one, then she should be number 2 or 3.
Michaela Mayer, Chantel Cameron.
Um,
You gotta put Katie. Katie's always in there. You know.
Yeah.
You don't have to. I mean, you can, but you don't have to. She hasn't. When was Pursuit was last year, so it's not that she's had a. Wait, she had thing this year, didn't she? What's her name? Natasha Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Put Katie in there then.
Yeah.
Estrada.
Kate Taylor.
Yeah, Estrada's had 3 very big wins this year.
Her last fight was a crazy knockout, man.
Is it Senisa?
Yeah.
Seniesa.
Yeah. Senisa Estrada. Jessica McCaskill?
Yeah. There should be breakouts this year.
Was the second fight this year or was that last year?
The second one was this year, wasn't it?
I'm checking now. I'm checking. If it was, then yeah, because she obviously won the belts last year. Jessica.
I think it's at the beginning of the year or last year.
Yeah, it's in March. Yeah.
Yeah, she's.
And obviously, last minute replacement in the last fight, but she got the knockout, and now she's got the big matchroom contract, which she didn't have before.
Savannah Marshall, or she hasn't beat anyone.
Nah, man.
No, you know what she did?
She won a world title.
And the person she beat now won the title in a different weight category.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the victory ages a lot better than it did previous.
And
But
she went the distance
she
with
hasn't had any like big
yeah,
fights apart from that one against
yeah.
Hannah Rankin.
Yeah, and Hannah, yeah, Hannah,
Because
and
Clarissa, they went the distance with Clarissa and Hannah Rankin went 10 rounds.
and you know what was so annoying last week about my accumulator? Everything was popping. I was doing everything right, knockouts, points, and you know who goes and messes it up? I put Marie Eve on points.
Take care to go on points, and she gets a knockout.
And
The first knockout of her whole career.
I'm like, you fool!
I kept it safe. I think I put like 12, 13. I think there was a couple ones American shows, but I finally got one last week. Finally got
No,
one.
I was fuming. I was like, nah, man. You've had like 17 fights, no stoppages, and you've gone and done that. I was like, this is a joke against someone like with 7 KOs. I was like, oh, come on, man.
I was sweating the Batavia one. I was sweating the Batavia one because I thought I put him to KO to KO Marcus Brown.
I knew that was coming. I knew
No,
that.
but the cut. I thought, shit, are they gonna stop it?
Nah, them guys, people like
If they
Batavia and
but if they stop it on the cut, then it goes to they might void the cut, but they probably won't because it went too long.
Technical decision. They'll do
Yeah.
It'll be decision.
Lerone Witches got the job done, so I'm happy with that one.
Yeah. I didn't put a bet on that because I thought Gongora was going to win.
You should do 2 separate ones. You should put 2 separate
Serrano
ones.
in the women this year as well.
Yeah, I put Serrano in. I put her to win.
She unified the title this year. And she even though it wasn't a champion in her own division, she has beaten 2 champions as well this year. So
she stopped the first one, yeah.
Bermudez. Even though she brought Bermudez up from super bantamweight, Bermudez wasn't a featherweight fighter.
But to be fair, Serrano can move down to like all these weight classes. You know what I mean? So she's not a natural.
She can do, but ultimately she is 126, and Daniela's not. And after that fight, I'm not sure if it was right after, but Daniela's now she had to vacate her title because she's pregnant. So I don't know when the pregnancy occurred. If it was around the fight time, that might have been a issue as to how that body shot wasn't taken the way it might have been. You know what I mean?
Damn, that's crazy.
Got them cramps and them pains.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But I swear they got tested.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They should be cleared.
They get pregnancy tested.
I don't know.
Yeah, they do. That's part of
it. About 3 or 4 weeks after that, I remember hearing her saying that she was pregnant. But I don't know when it occurred. Like, you know what I mean? So
yeah, true. Yeah. Okay, so we've got one. Michaela Meyer, Chantel Cameron, Katie Taylor, Sinisa Estrada, Jessica McCaskill, Amanda Serrano. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I think we can find a win out of that.
It's a good list. There's others that I could think of, but I don't know if they've done enough.
Well, Clarissa ain't making it.
Nah, she fought in MMA, innit, this year.
Yeah, she ain't done nothing.
I mean, again, I would say Dina Forsland's worthy of it, but she hasn't. We don't know enough about her opponents. I know some of the opponents, but like I can't make an argument against her against all the well-known ones that we've just spoken about. So.
Yeah, Carissa's only fight I remember this year was Marie DeCarey. Because I bought
Marie DeCare.
Yeah, DeCare. I bought that on Fight TV with my credits.
She was the only one that did.
Yeah, but it was free basically. I had bare credits when people signed up back in the day. Well, not back in the day, but when it first came out.
She's fighting Savannah, right? Next year.
Yeah, they're saying summer. I saw Ade say today.
Well, no, they're looking at I think they was looking at May. I mean, April or May.
Yeah, because I think they're gonna both fight on the Eubank Junior card in January because that's got rescheduled, and then they're gonna go.
I think that's gonna get cancelled. I don't think it's gonna go ahead.
Yeah, they always cancel them January shows.
And they got the money they've put in. Part of that is tickets as well as everything else.
Yeah.
Oh, so
So
you
they
reckon
might
they'll
as well take the big bucks.
absorb?
That's what there's barely any January shows anyway. Like in the UK, they hardly put on any January shows. So
Yeah, yeah. I don't think Eubank's trying to go behind closed doors again. Not with the Sky money, anyway.
yeah, but shout out to the women, man, because they're putting it on. Like the two biggest fights in women: Savannah Marshall, Clarissa Shields, Amanda Serrano, and Katie Taylor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that guy in Madison Square Garden is going to be huge for women's boxing.
That's gonna sell.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna sell out.
And
Yeah.
not even the small hall, like the big
Yeah,
arena.
the
Yeah,
Irish are coming.
they're not doing the Hulu theatre like Cambosis and
Cambosis.
TFC. Yeah, they're doing the main garden. So yeah, and the Irish contingency will come out in force for Katie. Obviously, the Puerto Ricans are definitely going to come out as well in New York.
Yeah, that's gonna be big.
So yeah, you got two big fighting countries. So that's very good.
Yeah, man. I give credit to Jake Paul for putting Amanda Serrano on the undercard, man. He gave her more exposure for the last
No,
couple of fights.
and proper money.
Yeah, exactly. Before that, like she was taking small money anyway, like or she was turning
So
down.
30 bags she was
Yeah,
making.
crazy.
Then now he's putting her on like 300 grand.
She
So
can get a million or
no, she got 300 grand her last fight. So
Yeah, basically, she's a millionaire, but only through accumulation, not through actual like
yeah.
purses.
not one purse, but yeah, no, you can't, you know what I mean? And Montana Love, he got signed off the back of being on a Jake
Yeah,
Paul because
yeah,
That guy's talented, boy.
yeah. He's good. He's good. I remember when he fought some guy called Kenneth Sims back a
Yeah, I
couple
saw
years
that.
ago,
Man.
and like Kenneth Sims guy beat Elvis Rodriguez. So
okay,
yeah, so I think he can be a world champion at 140, but it depends who he fights.
yeah, because Josh is gonna move up sooner or later.
Yeah,
The belts will become. He'll grab one for sure.
yeah, he'll grab one. I think Brandon Lee, he's a good prospect. He's a good fighter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what was his name? Yeah, Brandon. Yeah.
what they call him? Don't they call him KO?
Yeah,
Brandon KO Lee or something like that.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, let me put him in prospect of the year as well.
Hitchens is a good fighter, but I don't know if he can be what's level yet.
Who?
Richardson Hitchens.
Yeah, he's all right. He's decent. He's decent. But yeah, okay. Well, we're gonna leave it there. I'm gonna
Yeah.
put the polls up, guys. Make sure that you hit the votes and that, and we'll announce the winners, and we'll also talk over some topics of this year, which you guys will want to talk about as well. But until then, persistence beats resistance. We got to base the kid. What's it? Greetings and salutations.
Greetings and salutations.
Yeah, I love that one. And Haskin Boxer. What's happening with the amateur system now? Are they saying that they're gonna like have to postpone fight shows and stuff?
I have no clue at the moment. I think my coach last told me I think I'll be the intermediates in January. So on the 22nd of January, I'm not sure if that's gonna.
No, I saw they're moving one tournament from January to April now.
Which
I've
one?
read on the London ABA website. I saw it on the London ABA website. They're moving one tournament, which is meant to be in January to April because of all this.
The main one is the intermediates in January. So that's the main one.
Yeah, that's one. That's the one they're moving.
In April? Why April? That's so far back, like.
Yeah, because they might close your gyms, and people gonna get. You need to give people a chance.
I see it coming, man. Here we go again.
Yeah,
but I'm happy. I boxed. I'm happy I boxed a couple weeks ago. So, you know what I mean. Yeah.
All right, then. But yeah, take care, guys, and I'll see you on Boxing Day. Stay tuned. and hit the poles. Blessings.
Peace.
So.